Recent numbers tell us that 88 people have died, 631 people are missing, and over 13,000 homes have been completely destroyed by the strange fire in Paradise, California. And more than half of this damage occurred within the first 4 hours.
You said that your outbuildings and your house and the houses around you all started to burn at once.
I know that all my stuff started to burn at once, and then my neighbor right across the street, dozens of fires sprang up all around me and below me without, they're far in front of the fire line without any falling burning embers.
Completely ignored by the mainstream media, the anomalous nature of this fire is being reported on by only a few independent journalists. Recently, Shelley Lewis from Supposedly Shelley interviewed 2 California firemen about the strange anomalies they have been seeing firsthand in Paradise. In the trailer park, the steel frame foundations, only a foot off the ground, were all completely warped, bent, and mangled. Every car and truck was completely torched. Every single rubber tire was burned into oblivion, and all that remained was the steel belt system from within. The temperatures were hot enough to melt aluminum. They were hot enough to melt glass. And they were hot enough to decimate every single last thing inside the home, which makes these fires at least 3 times hotter than your average house fire. And yet some things were inexplicably untouched by the super intense heat. Pristine carports with torched automobiles beneath them, next to homes completely burned to ash. Plastic trash cans untouched. The firemen observed that plastics attached to metal completely melted, while plastics by themselves seemed to somehow survive what must have been extraordinary heat. They found an isolated, unattached electrical generator that was completely burned out, like the cars, but the surrounding area was untouched. They discovered a smart meter inside of an enclosed box that completely burned out from its own wiring. They suspect that it could have been the start of some of these fires. Other investigators are observing how guardrails have caught fire where the metal bolts connect to the wood. And many are wondering what type of fire ignites metals while sparing plastic and surrounding trees. Microwaves ignite metal. And 4 years ago, the U.S. Navy demonstrated a directed energy weapon by burning a hole in a truck and destroying a moving target at sea. According to naval research, the weapon system performs flawlessly and is capable of destroying its target with pinpoint accuracy. The mountains surrounding the Paradise fires are riddled with anomalous scars, as if a laser beam scorched swaths of forest while leaving the rest untouched. It is indeed a terribly sordid mystery, and nothing comes but silence from official sources. My first video report on this subject, entitled "The California Wildfires and Agenda 21", was deleted from my channel by YouTube. They wrote me that, upon review, we've determined that it violates our guidelines. In that video, we pointed out how these strange fires are all in the same areas the United Nations Agenda 21 has proposed to be off limits to human use. For newswars.com, this is Greg Reese.
This is a solution for you and your family. This is something guaranteed guaranteed, like oxygen and water, to sustain life. There are a bunch of bad halogens. There is one good halogen in the body, and it's pure atomic iodine. Most forms are bound so you don't absorb them, but even microscopic amounts of the broken down type are better than nothing because your body recognizes it and takes it on and tries to use it instead of bromine, chloride, fluorine, and the other bad ones. And there's a lot of things better than just wealth in this world. How about physical wealth? When I forget to take my iodine, I'm an idiot. We have X2. It's selling out because a company tried to put me over the barrel from the oil well company that drills to get it to 12,000 feet. We ended up finding an even better company. Their chemist said, you can put this in the way you have it, but you should add a little bit of vitamin C to stabilize it so it doesn't oxidize, and this other form of iodine, and the other form, all three, so that it's better absorbable. That's X3. We have a limited supply of X2. It's our final run. But here are the headlines. How adding iodine to salt boosted American IQ. That's Discovery Magazine, ladies and gentlemen. And then we've got the New York Times. Now, again, this is from 12 years ago. In raising the world's IQ, the secret is salt, but it's not. It says right here, adding ionized iodine to the salt. Boosted IQ 10 to 20 points, increased fertility. They put it in the water the kids are given at school in China. Why do I say that? Because in the 20s, we had major reproductive problems, major deformities, major retardation, major IQ reduction, not on the coastal areas where people got fresh fish that had some iodine in it, but in the Midwest. You fund us and you get atomic iodine with the other two types of iodine, so it's fully absorbable. That's why we have Survival Shield X3. I can keep selling X2 till the cows come home, and it's there. But this is the best. X3, InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLife.com, or 888-253-3139.